Well, good afternoon and welcome back to another iThemes training event. My name is Nathan Ingram. I'm the host at iThemes Training, and I'm joined today by Marcel Schmitz. Marcel is the lead developer for iThemes Sales Accelerator, which is an add-on for WooCommerce that brings beautiful WooCommerce reports to the WordPress dashboard. And it's also a platform that adds really excellent new features that can help you make better use for WooCommerce in your WordPress site. And the newest of those features is our new multi-channel sales, which can help you add your products directly from WooCommerce onto Amazon and eBay. And Marcel's going to tell us all about that today. Welcome, Marcel. Glad you're back with us.
Yeah, hello, Nathan. Thank you very much. Today I'm going to talk about our new module for iThemes Sales Accelerator. And our new module is called MultiChannel. And as Nathan said, this is going to be something that is going to help you sell your product that you already have on your WooCommerce website. And it's going to give you the chance to transfer this product, or better said, sync those products with your Amazon and eBay account. Now, the good thing about this product is that you probably, if you don't have an Amazon or eBay account yet, it is very, very simple to get one account and to get those products going on. And probably people don't realize that although Amazon and eBay are very different platforms, you can actually sell new or used products on both platforms. So this is good news not only for people who have like new products or existing products they themselves produced, but it can also be a platform for selling used goods and other products. So basically what we're doing here is we're giving you the option to enlarge your audience, to introduce you to new customers. And the thing here is it is going to provide all the details that you have on your product, all the images, all the product details, all the categories, and everything that goes along with the product. They're going to be synced into those different channels. And what do you get from this? You get the increased exposure, and you have a completely new audience that is aware of your product, and it's going to find your product. And why is that? Well, you probably know that, and that is something that happens all the time. Whenever you search for a product, the first thing you do is you probably don't use Google exactly to search for your product. You open it up on Amazon or eBay, right? So everyone that is searching for a specific new phone or for a specific product, or they saw something and somebody told them, hey, there's a new thing on Amazon and it's this product. People are going to search in Amazon, and they're not going to go in Google or in the other search engines. And the same thing happens with eBay, right? So whenever you search for the product, you want to have it. You want to have a good deal. You want to have a good price on it. So you're going to do the search directly on Amazon and eBay. So that's why it's going to give you an increased exposure on your products. And if you do it right, all the tools that Amazon and eBay provides you to measure your price against other similar products, all that gets easily done with this plugin, and you're going to be able to get this additional exposure very, very easily. We're going to offer you the possibility to sync with eBay and Amazon. We're going to add Google in the future, and we're going to also going to add Facebook in the future. So Facebook and Google works a little bit different than eBay and Amazon. eBay and Amazon are actually marketplaces or websites where you can check out products and pay for them and get those products. Google and Facebook are just tools to enable you to increment your exposure and have your products displayed everywhere else. The checkout process is going to happen inside your WooCommerce installation. That is gonna come later on the road, and we're gonna have also very nice response from these two platforms too, because actually people do make searches on Facebook for products, and Facebook is gaining momentum in having products displayed on their feed, on everybody's phone. And you've probably seen these already. You have a lot of products that are going to be displaying on ads on Facebook. So it's going to be very interesting to know which products you sold through eBay, Amazon, Facebook, or even Google, right? So, and Google will display your products whenever people search on Google for a specific product. And you've probably seen that on search results. When you have a search result that has a product in it, you're going to be able to see the price, see some description, some information about the product, and it's going to redirect you to your website. So basically, what you're going to get when you install multi-channel is all your products, or the products that you want to have exposed on those different channels, are coming directly from WordPress, from your products. the inventory is handled automatically too. So if you sell something on WooCommerce, it's going to inform Amazon about the new inventory, and it's going to inform eBay about this new inventory. And the same thing happens the other way. So whenever you sell a product on eBay or on Amazon, that inventory is going to be updated on your WooCommerce installation. But not only the stock. So the orders are coming through your WooCommerce installation too. So you're going to have a centralized point of sale where you have all the information about the sales that you've made inside your WooCommerce, being it directly from WooCommerce, being it from eBay, or being it from Amazon. You'll be able to publish products on different categories, and you're going to upload all the product image galleries that you have. And you have support for almost every shipping and payment option there is. We're also putting in some import and export support in this. And the product identifiers, there are a lot of them. There's a wide system of product identifiers, but you don't have to change anything. So if you're already using one, you're going to keep that one.
So Marcel, if I understand this correctly, what iThemes Sales Accelerator is going to allow is really your WooCommerce website becomes sort of the hub for online sales through eBay or Amazon or any of those other channels. Is that right?
That's correct, yeah. So whenever you make a change on your product, you're going to change the product on your WooCommerce website. You're not going to go to eBay and change there the product, or Amazon. Or if you're going to make a purchase or people are going to buy your products, everything is synchronized, and the point where you get all the information is inside your WooCommerce installation. The best case scenario, you don't ever leave WooCommerce.
Oh, that's so handy. So you don't have to jump from eBay to Amazon, looking at your orders here and there and trying to ship from different places. It can all just come straight from your WordPress site.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty amazing.
So basically what we're going to go through now is we're going to go through the two different areas or steps that you need to configure whenever you get this multi-channel installed. So the first thing you need to do is, let's say you don't have an Amazon account or you don't have an eBay account, and you want to set those accounts up. So we're going to go through the steps necessary to deal with the setup of those accounts. And then on the second part, we're going to look on how to choose the products that you want to choose for syncing those products. And we're going to take a sneak peek on either eBay and Amazon to see how those products look there and how they appear there. And we're going to wrap up by showing you guys how we can all have this in a very simple solution. So let's go through this, and let's start by going through what we call the multi-channel wizard. And this is a new wizard that we've introduced with this product. And because it may seem a little bit complex at first on how to work with this product, we didn't just quite made a single settings page where every different setting is there. We made it easy for you, and we made a wizard that is going to explain to you all the steps necessary to configure this product. So by the end of this wizard, you're going to end up having all the accounts set up. You're going to have all the default settings set up that are needed for the different channels. And we're going to explain to you how the integration works. So whenever you have a problem and whenever you have actually gone through this process and you want to return to it, there is a settings page also for all the settings that you're going to choose now. And you can always go back to those settings and you can always go back to this wizard. So this way you get like a very nice and simple explanation on how things work. So to begin with, multi-channel, as the name says, it's going to give you different sales channels, right? So it's going to give you different possibilities to sell those products on different marketplaces, websites, whatever, right? So right now, we're only supporting Amazon and eBay. And as I said earlier, in the future, we're going to add Facebook and Google to this. And to start off with eBay, eBay is probably the easiest platform to configure your account. And all you need to do is you have to have an eBay account, right? So that's easy. There's no need for you to have a special type of account on eBay. Any type of account is enough. As you may know, eBay allows you to buy and sell products. There are used products or new products. And for you to be able to sell, you have to go through some simple steps over here. Before we go through the eBay process, I'm just going to let you know that we are actually showing here an account that is so-called the sandbox account. It is a test account. So some of the names are going to be a little bit different than the names you're going to find on an actual account, but that's okay. The process is exactly the same. And we have actually this process documented on our manual that you get when buying this product. And you get also our support team available for you too if you have any problems configuring this. So let's go ahead and start with eBay. So the thing that you have to do is just press here, configure. And there are 3 different steps to configure an eBay account. The first step is you have to choose a country. Now, this is important. And although we're just supporting the US right now, there are other countries that are coming out in the future releases. They are not here yet because every country and every market has their own system and has their own rules. And as you may know, if you have already some experience with selling goods to the worldwide, there are certain challenges in selling those goods. So there are copyright challenges, there are shipping challenges, the payment method might not work in that specific country. So, and because those challenges exist, it is also not very simple to just publish a product. If you're selling them from India, for instance, or if you're selling them from France or from Europe or from the United States. So we're going to go slowly here, and we're going to go and make sure that every country is supported correctly, and there is no issue and no problem when synchronizing the products. Because remember, the main goal of this product is for you to have a very easy and very simple process to publish those products, right? So whenever you have a product that you make it available for other countries, there are specific rules, and we need to figure out ways to have a minimum impact on the configuration process whenever you want to sell to those specific countries. So that's why we're currently only offering the US. So you choose US on this option and you choose connect. And it's going to up the eBay login page. So this eBay login page is currently, as I explained earlier, in a test mode and a so-called sandbox mode. So don't mind the sandbox indication over here. We're just going to go ahead and sign into our test account. And this will be actually your actual live account that you're going to be testing in. And it's going to ask you, can iThemes Sales Accelerator access your information, your account? And you just go ahead and click here on agree. And whenever the page says, thank you, authorization is successfully completed, we can go back over here and just click on this complete button over here. And just wait a couple of seconds. It's going to communicate back to eBay and ask eBay, is everything okay? Was this process okay? Are we good to go? And whenever eBay says you're good to go, then you get the green button, ready button on eBay. The Amazon process is not that simple in terms of letting you be guided through all the process. So with Amazon, you have to have 2 things at the start. So first of all, you have to have a so-called seller's account or a professional account. So there are 2 different accounts on Amazon. You have a normal customer account where you buy things off of Amazon, and then you have a so-called seller's account. So the seller's account will enable you to sell stuff on Amazon, and you have to go through a registration process. You have to provide all the documentation necessary to open up your business on Amazon. They're going to take a couple of days and validate all your information, and they're going to come back to you and say, you're good to go. You're an Amazon seller. Congratulations. And when you reach that point, you want to do a second thing, and that second thing is to register your Amazon account on the Amazon Marketplace Web Services, or MWS. And we have documentation for this on our product, multi-channel product. You have documentation for this on Amazon. You have our customer services that can guide you through this. But it is very, very simple. And you only have to follow here this registering as a developer link, where you go through a wizard and they're going to let you configure everything that you need. And at the end, you're going to add with 3 different pieces of information that we need to confirm and to configure this process. So they're called the developer ID or the seller ID, the access key, and the secret key. So these will be the 3 main information that you need to configure your Amazon account. And when you go back to this screen, the Amazon wizard is going to ask you for those 3 elements, and you just type in the 3 elements and you save it and you're good to go. So whenever you have a problem with this process, and if you need help configuring this process, as I said, you have the manual for our product that explains how to do it. you have Amazon helping you out on how to do this, and you have our customer services on helping you out. So you have 3 different options. If you want to try for yourself, you can go ahead. If you can, you just reach our customer services, and we're going to help you through this process. So whenever you have your accounts ready, we go to the next step. And right here, we have 2 different columns where you can set up 2 different or multiple informations about those 2 different channels. So on eBay, they are asking you for a couple of things that you can set for a default value. And this is very practical because what you're setting up here is some information that eBay needs before you can actually make any listing, right? And the term listing here is a specific term that you're going to use from now on, and I'm going to explain a little bit further ahead what listing means. But right now, all you need to do is to get the notion that you have default settings, and those values that are here in the default settings are going to be used for the listing process. And if you want to have a very seamless and very automated process, this is the way to do it. So we've created an default settings for every listing that you're going to do. And these default settings are going to be read whenever you list the product on eBay, and the same thing happens to Amazon. So you don't have to put this information over and over again whenever you're going to have a product synced over there. So eBay is asking you for your paying methods, and by paying methods, they mean how they're going to pay you back. This can be done by PayPal, for instance, or you're going to just give your email address from your PayPal account, and this is how you're going to be paid back. You have the maximum dispatch time and other settings that are pretty easy to find out and to figure out what they're meaning, what they mean. And for Amazon, you have the so-called feed types. And the feed types are actually categories. So Amazon called categories feed types because they imagine you publishing products on their platform as a feed, right? So whenever you have different products that you want to publish on Amazon, you're not just going to upload product by product. You're going to create a so-called feed. And on that feed, you have different categories, different products, different types of products, actually. And you have all the information needed for Amazon to process. So we're going to talk about each different process, how the different platforms process that information a little bit further ahead. Right now, you just need to go ahead and configure everything that you need about these 2 platforms, and then you hit on save. I'm just going to go ahead and hit skip here just for the demo purposes. All right, so we're almost there. Now you just only need to know how to integrate your products. So to integrate your products, you go to the products and select the product, and then you're going to have 2 different options. You're going to have the eBay and you're going to have the Amazon tabs near the general inventory, shipping, etc. tabs that you're already familiar with. And you're going to go ahead and go for each product. You're going to go ahead and click on that and configure everything that you need to configure for your product to be able to be listed on Amazon or eBay. All right, this concludes our setup. So from now on, you're ready to go, select your products, and start synchronizing your products. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So I'm just going to go ahead over here to this products list. And this is actually my development website, my demo website. So there is a lot of testing products over here. But we're going to focus on a specific product that I just have over here. And it is called Super Outlet Converter 3000. And as you can see here on the left-hand side, you have 2 new tabs coming up, and those are eBay and the Amazon tabs. So each one of them have a checkbox where you can go ahead and check if you want to publish this product or list this product on Amazon. And I told you before, we're going to talk about the term listing, and both of them use this terminology. Doing a listing on those websites mean actually a very simple thing. It only means that you're going to be able to put this product inside a list, and this product is going to show up on their website. So whenever we talk about listings, we are talking about marking products that is going to be uploaded to their marketplaces, and it is going to be synced with them. So we choose list on eBay if you want to publish this product on eBay. And on eBay, we have a couple of information or extra information that we need to provide to eBay, besides all the common information that you find on WooCommerce. And these fields need to be filled out in the best way they can. And remember at the beginning, I said the plan with this product is for you to have the least amount of work possible to publish a product in Amazon or eBay. So we have like the minimum amount of information that you have to provide to those platforms here. And we try to go ahead and figure out how to fill all the information from the get-going, right? So I just clicked list on eBay for the first time, and a bunch of information is already filled in, right? So what is happening here is that the product is actually getting all the information from all the default fields that WooCommerce has, and it is asking you for more information. For instance, let's go through here. It could be the case that you don't want to use the product images on the on eBay, so you might uncheck this. This is checked by default. You could also have a different name for your product on eBay than you have on your WooCommerce website. The same goes for eBay price and etc. So many of these options are already filled out for you because we figure out that the most cases will be you're going to be able to maintain these values. But if you want to have a different price or a different title for this product on Amazon and on eBay, you can choose a custom title for each one of them. Now, you might have noticed that we have the eBay stock grayed out here, and there's a number there that you cannot change. And let me talk about probably the most important part of this whole demonstration is the inventory part. So probably people already use inventory and they manage stock through WooCommerce. And this is why we don't think, or we don't allow people to have different stock values for eBay, on Amazon, and for WooCommerce. And it has a very simple explanation why. You want to sell the most products you can, right? So you're not going to be very happy to find out that if you could choose different values for stock quantities for Amazon and eBay, that you would be not selling on Amazon because somebody told about your product or your product got listed anywhere, and suddenly your 5 items that you have allocated for Amazon cannot be sold because you've reached that limit, and you have 20 other items sitting for eBay or 25 other items sitting for WooCommerce to be sold. You want to sell them, right? So you're not going to be able to sell them because you configure a different value for them. So what we've done is we got ahead and decided, let's keep a general amount of items, right? You have somewhere in the shell sitting 28 different items, or not different items, but you have 28 from the same item sitting anywhere in the shell, and you want to sell those 28. It doesn't matter if it is on eBay, on Amazon, or on WooCommerce. You're just going to go ahead and activate and choose the 28 here. And there's another very important thing here is this allow back orders settings here. So what happens is Amazon is not working for us specifically, right? Neither does eBay. So they have 1 billion visitors coming every day, and they have 1 million people selling stuff on each website. So they're not exactly giving you the right tools to know the exact second when you sold something on their platform. So what we're going to do here is we're going to have a small delay on the information about the stock quantity on each of these platforms. So let's say you have 28 products sitting on your shelf and you sell 10 of them. You're not going to know about that in the exact second when you sold your 10th object. There's going to be a delay. And because there's a delay, you don't want to miss other orders that probably are going to come in, and you still have access to stock and you still want to sell on those different platforms, right? So by allowing back orders, you're allowing that delay of information that comes from these different websites not to affect your sales, right? Because otherwise, if you wouldn't allow this to happen, you would have probably stock sitting on your shelf that is not going to be able to be sold because there wasn't an update information coming in very quickly. So remember, you don't have only sales on your page. You probably have sometimes the situation where you get the refund, and you have to get that product back to the people, or their money back to the people, or you have a problem with shipping, etc. So the stock not only decreases, but it can also increase, and that update information, that update frequency is not that high. So we need to keep things going on. So you have to allow back orders to happen. Now, this is not mandatory. If you don't want to do that, and if you want to have this option in do not allow, because it probably changes something on the front end of your website, or you really don't want to have this problem at all. You're fine with like the 2 or 3 items that are going to sit on your shelf because you didn't have this product option activated. That's okay. The thing is, the stock quantity is going to be the same for all the different channels. So that's why we have a 28 here on eBay, and that's why this number is not available for changes. Now, on eBay, you have other information that you have to fill in, and some information we already had on the settings before, and all the shipping and the international shipping, domestic shipping details we have set up on the settings before. This is going to be taken from those settings, and it's going to be brought over here. But there are other information that you need to put in. For instance, you need to have the eBay category put in. Now, for demonstration purposes, I'm not going to fill this information right now. I'm going to just try to list this product without the eBay category in, just for you to see how eBay responds to you if something is missing, okay? Then you have, of course, the product condition on all the different products conditions that you can list. If it is a fixed price or if it is an auction. Right now, we only support fixed prices, and the listing duration, etc. If you have the product identifier in different formats or only one format, you have to put them in here. This is very useful because people probably do search products by these numbers, and they probably gonna be able to link these products with other products by these numbers. So it is a good thing for you to fill out this information. For instance, if you're selling books, you probably have an ESPN number, and eBay and Amazon do relate different products by their identifiers. So it is a good thing for you to fill out this information. And you also want to go ahead and fill out the brand and other information they're asking here. So I'm just going to do a very simple thing. So I'm just pressed on list on eBay. I'm just going to hit update over here. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to go here over to the Sales Accelerator menu and this multi-channel option over here. And what we're going to do and what we're going to see is that we have here eBay, we have our listings, and we have the option that we have here is the product that we just marked as being able to be listed. Now, see the status over here. It says ready for listing, and this means it isn't listed already, or we didn't tell eBay or WooCommerce to go to eBay and list this product. This is only like marked to be ready for listing. So what we're going to do, or what you would be doing, is you would be going through all the products you want to go listing and just mark them as listed and prepare the whole list of products first. Then you would go ahead and go to this listing page and just choose one of these options over here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to select this product and we're going to choose publish edit listing. In this particular case, we're going to publish this, and voila, we have an error, and the error says the input title for tag category is invalid or missing, right? Remember, we didn't choose a category for this product, so what we're going to do is we're going to click on the name of the product. That is going to bring us back to the edit product page, and we're going to go to Amazon, to eBay, and we're just going to fill in a category for this product. So you can either choose by typing here, and it's going to search a category for you, or you can go ahead and check the full list of categories. So for this particular item, I'm not particularly sure what category we're going to choose over here from all this. Or we're just going to choose here one category just for demonstration purposes. They have, I think, 100 and something categories here, so you have to figure out what the best category for you is. So I've chosen the category here. I've pressed on update, and I'm just going to go back to Sales Accelerator multi-channel, and let's try to publish this again. So we're going to press the product and go ahead and publish edit listing. And let's see if this product comes through now. Right, so now we have one warning and 2 error messages over here. And number 1 and 2 are related, of course, because we haven't provided any PayPal email address for the payment options. eBay is informing us that the email address we've entered is not linked to a PayPal account, of course, because we didn't provide any. And it also saying that at least one valid shipping services must be specified. So if you remember correctly, on the wizard, we just skipped a bunch of information, like the email address and these shipping options, and we went ahead and finished the wizard. Now I'm just going to go back to the settings, and when we have different modules installed for iThemes Sales Accelerator, we have the multi-channel options here. And on this case, we're going to go to eBay settings over here, and we're just going to fill out a PayPal account here. And we also going to scroll down here, and we have the shipping option, and we have the shipping service over here. We have for domestic and international. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and choose shipping services, domestic, and I'm just going to choose anyone here, and I'm just going to click on Save Changes. So this should fix all the problems that eBay told us information is missing. So I'm just going to go ahead and multi-channel again, and I'm just going to press this product and try to publish it again and see how it goes. So right now, we have the information that at least one valid shipping services must be specified. And as you can see, this is still the same error that we got before. And this is why we just changed the settings right now with the default value for the shipping service. But we actually didn't go to the product itself, and we didn't actually tell the product what shipping services that is, right? Remember I told you before at the beginning, if you choose the settings correctly, it's going to spread out to all the products that you're going to mark as synchronization afterwards. But if you don't do that at the beginning and you just start marking products to be listed, that default information is not going to be transferred to the product itself. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to just choose a different, choose the shipping services for this product. And by hitting save, we've provided the information that was missing. And right now, I believe we have all the information, all the data that we need to publish this product. So we're going to go ahead, get that listing again, select the product, and mark this to publish. And let's see how it goes now. Okay, it seems that we have a success. So Super Outlet Converted 3000 is now listed with success. And we have the status here, and we have all the information that we got from Amazon about this product. So we listed it on $20. It has 28 items to be sold, and the start date and the add date over here. So if you see over here on the right side, you have a view link. This view link provides you a way to check that product and how the product looks on eBay. And you probably might go ahead and go take a look at the product and see how it looks on eBay. And as you can see, we have all the information that we had on WooCommerce on the eBay side, and we are good to go. This product is online, and it can be purchased by anyone.
So all that process we had to go through to fix those settings, if we had gone through the setup wizard correctly, this would have just immediately published, correct?
That's correct, yeah. So the only thing that I left out on purpose was the category, just to show you guys how error messages can occur and how those messages contain the information on what was missing. So if I had chosen all the values for the shipping method and my email address for my PayPal account, and if I had chosen the category for this product, none of these steps would needed to be done. Everything would go ahead and be able to publish directly, right? So and this is something that is probably gonna happen, and it is good that we demonstrate how this errors can occur and how to fix them. And right now, because we have chosen shipping services for this, because we have the email account, if you would go ahead and try to publish the second product, everything would go smoothly from here now. So yeah, this is how you publish on eBay. And as you've noticed, it is pretty easy and it is pretty quick to do this, right? So whenever you list a product here and it goes through eBay, eBay lets you know immediately if the product was accepted and if it is good to go. If you don't want to do and publish right now the product, if you just want to set up the product to be published on a later time, you can go ahead and choose the product, the option validate listing. And the validate listing is going to do exactly what we did now. It's going to go through all the options that you've chosen, and it's going to validate those options. And if they're good to go, they're good to go, but you didn't publish the product. It's only a method for you to validate that everything is okay. And if there is a problem with that product, it's going to show you the error messages, and it's going to explain to you why that product, when it is going to be published, why it won't work. So this might come in handy, for instance, if you want to prepare in advance on publishing a couple of products, but you don't want to publish them right away. If you don't validate this listing first, you might have to fix some problems whenever you want to have them ready. So for instance, let's say you've scheduled a certain sale for a product, or you have a specific launch time for that product. You want to make sure that everything is put in correctly. So you go through this validation process first, and then you can be assured that the publishing process is going to work immediately, right? So yeah, taking into consideration the Amazon, the eBay account, and that we've set up the eBay account and we've set up a product, let's go through the Amazon process, right? So I'm just going to go through some simple steps on show you how to list the product on the Amazon. So let's say we have been through that registration process as a business on Amazon. We've got our account and we've registered our account, and we've got all the information for the account. And now it's time to publish a product. So I have two different types of product right now for you to take a look on Amazon. Right now, I've already have a product on Amazon that is called More Capable T-shirt, and it has two variations there. It has a medium black T-shirt and it has a large black T-shirt. And you can notice from this information and this listing screen that this product is online, and Amazon says it is a success. So by meaning it was published, it is all good, and we're good to go. So whenever you register your account on Amazon and you get a seller's account, what you're going to go and get from Amazon is that called Seller Central. So there is a sellercentral.amazon.com website where you can upload products, you can get your inventory, you can manage the pricing, you can do a bunch of things, and all the tools that Amazon provides you are all there in a centralized webpage. And right now, we're going to have this product that is called More Capable T-shirt listed, and it has two variations, right? So all these two variations that are here are the exact same variations that we have here on the Capable products, and it is online, and we are good to go here, right? So there is one big difference between Amazon and between eBay. eBay provides you a way to guarantee that all the information that you've sent over to eBay is the correct information, and that it's going to be published immediately, right? Amazon doesn't do that. Amazon helps you out providing all the necessary information that you need to publish a product, right? So you have to fill out all the necessary information, but it doesn't validate the content of that information right away. So what it does is it sends you like an envelope to Amazon saying, hey, Amazon, I have these 4 products here. They're called so-and-so, and I have this description here. And I want to list those products on Amazon. And Amazon is going to ask, whenever you send that envelope, do you have that information? Do you have that information? And it's going to say, yes, I have. And then afterwards, after you send this envelope to Amazon, or so-called envelope, Amazon is going to check on that information, and it's going to go through all the fields, prices, descriptions, categories, etc., and it's going to validate the actual values of that information. And if there is something wrong, it is going to inform you about what went wrong, right? But Amazon tells you this takes up to 15 minutes. It usually takes like 3 or 4 minutes, this information to come back to you, but it may happen. So it may happen that you have a problem with your product, and that the content of the information, although it was not missing, the content is not accepted. So in this case, you would have the information here on the status. It would say error, and it would give you some extra information about what happened to that product, right? Didn't you write black correctly? You misspelled black, or do you have some images that are not acceptable or that are copyrighted? Or did you add something to the description that is a prohibited word or something like that? All those kind of information is going to come out and say, this is wrong, right? But I have a different situation here, and this is why I wanted to show you. So right now I have a situation here, and this status of this variation specifically says suppressed here. And this happened because somebody manually from Amazon went to that product and checked it out. So all the automatic process went through, but someone was going there and saw some mistakes. So it might be that later, when the product is published, that some of your variations are marked as suppressed, and you have to go here and edit them themselves. There is no way for you to do that on WooCommerce, and this would be the only case that you would have to go to Amazon and make changes directly on Amazon. Everything else that you see here, the quantity, the price, the descriptions, the images, etc. Everything else is going to come from WooCommerce, but there might be one specific case where you would have to go in and fix some specific problems, right? But this is a very specific case. So let's go ahead and go back to that product that we've just published on eBay, and let's publish that on Amazon. So we see over here at the products list that we have a couple of products already published. As we saw, this product is available on Amazon. This super outlet converter 3000 is available on eBay. Let's go ahead and publish this converter on Amazon too. So what do we need to go, or what do you need to do? Very simple. Go to Amazon, mark it as published, mark this as listed, and some information is already filled out here. As you can see, the product ID is already filled out here. The title is also here. And then you have the Amazon price also. So you can have a different price for Amazon, a different price for eBay, a different price for your WooCommerce installation, etc. You could go ahead and fill out some special bullet points. And this is actually advisable if you have a very popular product or a product that is competing against other similar products on eBay or on Amazon in this case, because this particular bullet points are going to be essential for the SEO score of your product page on Amazon. So if people are searching for specific advantages of some kind of product, you want to be listing those advantages here on different bullet points. And these are different fields here, because they're going to take each one of them and try to make the best out of it and try to score it very high on the SEO level. And down here, you have the feed template. Again, feed template means category. And if you choose a different category from here, it will change the fields that you have to provide to Amazon to publish this product. So it is asking you again for the product ID and the product type. It is all filled out automatically. And you have to fill out a couple of different information, like the brand name, the manufacturer, the manufacturer part number, etc. So all this information you have to fill in here exactly as they are asking you. Otherwise, it won't work. So again, this doesn't mean that it's going to be published. This only means that you have provided some information on the product name. You have provided some information on the brand name. It doesn't mean that this brand name, for instance, if you would go ahead and write Coca-Cola in here, it would fail afterwards, right? Because you're probably not Coca-Cola and you're not providing any products to Amazon. So it will update here. And by this update, again, we mean we want to list this product on Amazon. It doesn't mean it's going to go to Amazon right away. As you can see on the top here, it is only listed right now on eBay. It is not listed on Amazon yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here to the multi-channel settings page. We're going to switch to Amazon. And we're going to see that the online product is the one that we showed before. The super outlet is prepared. It is not queued for publish yet. So we're going to go ahead, click here, and we're going to choose mark to publish on Amazon. We're going to hit apply. So this is what happens now. Remember me talking about the envelope thing? So it is like we're putting a product inside an envelope right now, and we're shipping this envelope back to Amazon. And Amazon is going to open that envelope. It's going to analyze the information. Amazon doesn't work only for us. Amazon receives, I don't know, multiple thousands of requests per minute, I believe, about getting their products online. So they have to find a way of queuing them all and processing them one by one and having your information validated. So right now, you don't have any option, just wait. So we will go ahead and refresh this page until we get any information about this status. And that is what we're going to do right now. So it is still queued. It is still waiting for this product to be sent. Right now, I'm just clicking listings here again and over to see the status of the product. And right now it says submitted. So this information tells you that the envelope has arrived at Amazon, but it hasn't been opened yet, right? So the communication between your website and Amazon worked. It has received the information. It is like a receipt saying it got to Amazon, but it's not open yet. So we will keep refreshing this web page and to see how the result of the listing goes. So right now I'm refreshing the web page, and I am able to see that the product was successfully submitted to Amazon, and the status of this product is online. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to the seller central on Amazon. And I'm just gonna refresh this screen here and hoping that the product comes up. And there you go. You have this product, and it has been activated immediately, and it has all the information in there. It has the price. It has the all the information that we needed for this product to show up. And let's take a very quick look on how this product looks on Amazon. It surely looks amazing. There you go. There we have our outlet converter, the name, it's sold by CM, and every other information that we've put on WooCommerce is going to show up here on this product page. So this is it, actually. As you could see, Amazon took a little bit more time than eBay to process this information. It needs to go through a queuing process. It needs to process all the information. And depending on the traffic that they have at the current time that you're publishing this, it's going to take a couple of minutes more. But at the end, it's going to give you an information of either it is online or if it is some kind of error occurred or what happens to the product. So right now, we have these two products published on two different platforms. And if you go ahead here back to the list of the products, we can see on this special case, Super Outlet Converter 3000, we have right now it is published on eBay and on Amazon at the same time, right? So I have these three products online. I will have sales of these products. We're not going to go through the process of buying this products right now. But what will happen for sure is that the orders are going to come in on the orders list on WooCommerce, and they're going to show up as sold on Amazon or as sold on eBay. So all this information is then being synchronized, and it's going to be there for you to check out and see how you're doing on those different channels. As a side note and as a quick note on what else you can do with this, and of course, if you want to change the amount of quantity that this product has, or if you want to change the price, or if you want to change any information, you can go ahead and change the information, hit update, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go back to this multi-channel web page, and you're going to mark that product, and you're going to publish or edit this listing again in case of eBay, and in case of Amazon, you should be able to choose mark to publish on Amazon, and that update is going to be available on those platforms too. So whenever you do it for the first time or you're updating the product, this process of doing that is exactly the same. So I believe this is it. This is what we've done so far for multi-channel. We are going to have, of course, some updates coming out. We're going to have Facebook synchronization. We're going to have the Google synchronization. All the settings that you need to know about multi-channel are on the settings page, and all the information that you have here is the default information, as we saw earlier, on everything that you need to go through and tell Google and tell eBay and tell Amazon what you want. There is a special button here called Wizard, and this actually just brings you back to the initial wizard that we saw initially. So if you want to go and check again all those steps that you need to configure, you can go over there. On the Amazon side, you have just a few options to choose from. You have the if you want to work with item conditions, if you want to work with minimum and maximum prices. If you have our inventory plugin installed, you can actually have different inventories for those different platforms. And this is actually something that is very interesting to observe. If you want to actually have two different warehouses for different channels, you can actually do that right now. So you can configure a specific warehouse to sell only on eBay, another warehouse to sell only on Amazon. That can be the case for you. And also, if you have our Reporting Pro module installed, you're going to have the reports coming in from how much you sold on those different channels too, right? So every other product that we have integrate nicely with this one, and we're going to expand on this, right? We're going to add additional reporting tools for you to know, is it selling more on Amazon, and why is it selling more on Amazon? Is it because of the specific pricing you've done for Amazon, or which region of the country are you selling more through Amazon, or are you selling more through WooCommerce, etc.? I think this is all valuable information that is going to make you decide about pricing, decide about the quantity you want to sell in different regions, and it's going to give you more information about your sales. And all in all these different modules that we have available for the iThemes Sales Accelerator connect to each other, and they're going to help you out build more revenue, sell more of your products, and give you also more information about how things are coming through.
Absolutely. So it not only makes it easier to list WooCommerce products on these different channels, it also allows you the ability to get more sales intelligence about
Exactly.
how and why products are selling. Now, Marcel, one more thing before we get back to the overview here, and that's there's an ability to add a dashboard widget to see how much sales have happened on eBay and Amazon. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. So we have the option to have a dashboard that gives you information about different areas of your project, of your store. So you can have the products that are available, total customers, best country, etc. We've gone through this in the past, and we have some information about this in the past for you to check out. But what we've added right now is the possibility for you to go ahead and add other information, other reports here. And basically, you go again to the settings menu and you go to this dashboard options over here. And on the overview, you have additional information like total sales for web, total sales for Amazon, and you have total sales for eBay too over here. And you also have on the charts the possibility to choose other information that are going to give you more information about this multi-channel module that we're just launching. Now, these charts are going to be available to you with the Reporting Pro tool, and we're going to increase the amount of these reports that we're going to do in the future releases. So we're going to now have everything that you need to know about the different channels that you're selling. If you want to know, for instance, what's the region of the country you're selling most through Amazon, through eBay, or if a specific product is selling more through eBay than through Amazon or through your WooCommerce web store. So that is going to be very handy for you to have and to consult all this information.
Excellent. So all of this is available at a very reasonable price as part of the iThemes Sales Accelerator plugin, starting at as low as $52 per year for a one-site plan for a store owner. If you are an iThemes Toolkit member, this is included in your toolkit at no additional cost. So a lot of really powerful tools here that can give you edge-to-edge intelligence for everything you're doing on your WooCommerce site, as well as make it so much easier to sell these products on eBay and Amazon, and coming later on Google and Facebook as well. So thanks for being with us for this demo of the multi-channel sales module for iThemes Sales Accelerator. For Marcel Schmitz, my name is Nathan Ingram, and we appreciate you being with us here on iThemes Training, where we go further together.